So who are you and what do you do here at Dell?
Well, my name's Ken Musgrave, and I head up industrial design, desktop industrial design here at Dell.
And XPS700, is that what we're looking at today?
We're looking at XPS700.
Excellent. It's impressive looking, to say the least.
It's kind of a cool product.
What were some of the design elements that went into it?
Well, let me tell you. A couple things about this. This represents a pinnacle in gaming desktop chassis engineering. And what we wanted to do is ensure that the aesthetic, the look, the feel, and the fit and finish of the product really reflected the engineering that was inherent engineering and the power and the performance of the system. This is a powerful system. It's going to be a key gaming platform, and we really wanted the look and feel of this box to really show that off. Let me tell you a couple things about it. First, this thing was essentially designed from airflow outward. Start from the basics. Air comes in, cold air comes in the front, goes across the processor and all the hot components, comes blasting out the back. We've segmented the lower half for really managing that airflow, and the upper half is all around expandability for drives and power supply and things like that. We've wrapped and cladded the outside of the chassis with aluminum. The aluminum is actually raw, real aluminum. It's a mil-spec aluminum. It comes from the aluminum mill this way. Kept it really natural. We've then honed the edges to get a really nice refined finish on it. The aluminum, again, it's structural. It's integral to the structure of the chassis. It's not just a look or feel. The whole chassis is kind of canted on an angle. We do that for several reasons. One, we do it because we think it looks cool. We do it because it kind of reflects the power and the speed and takes on some of those classic speed shapes, icons of, like, say, classic muscle cars or jet engines or something like that.
Jet engine was coming to mind.
Right, so jet engine was definitely an inspiration for this. A couple things. The other thing that the slant does for us is it allows us to cast a forward forehead over the front of the chassis and then cast light down the front. And what's nice about that, besides the fact that it kind of looks cool, if it's under your desk and you're in a gaming environment and you want to kind of get access to your drives, you can pop them open and actually have light shining on your drives and see what's going on. Additionally, you can have light giving access to your flex bays, to your front I/O, things like that. We've also done the same thing on the back. Again, in the dark gaming environment, if you're working in the back, you're working in a dark environment, you've got this under your desk, and you need to go diving under the desk to swap out some cables. We've cast light on that as well, and that light's always there. The lights are actually changeable. You can go into BIOS and change the colors of the lights. We're showing red, but we have several light colors from whites and blues and greens and ambers and sapphires and things like that. Let's see, what else should I tell you about the system? Let's go inside it real quick. You access the chassis by pulling this lever. This lever gains access to the entire right-hand or left-hand side of the chassis falls off. It is a solid 2.5 millimeter piece of aluminum. A couple things about it. First, we have actually tuned the sound of the opening and closing of the chassis. We've done that two ways. We've dialed in the durometer of a gasketing material, used a really high-quality gasketing material here. Then we've actually gone so far as to add little spring tensioners on the springs so that when you open and close it, you don't have a springy sound. It really has a high-quality sound that reflects the quality of the system. Again, the chassis is broken up into two parts. You've got your thermal zone and your drives zone. There's 4 opticals and 4 hard drives and 2 flex bays, and we'll get that more detail on that later. But essentially, again, hot air in the front, cold air in the front, across the hot components, hot air out the back. I think that covers it.
Yeah, did the design ideas come up from just the teams at Dell? Do you incorporate anything from customer feedback?
Well, what we heard from customers is that they wanted to see cleaner designs. They wanted to see more sophisticated designs. They were tired of caricatures in the designs, and they wanted us. So that was a clear message from us. We internally wanted to establish a new line in the sand, a new stake in the ground, really, around the design of these gaming systems. We wanted it to really reflect the engineering and the power that went into the system. And also we knew that we wanted to create an icon around this concept of speed and power and things like that. So what we did, we looked for shapes that we felt reflected the strength, the rigidity, the power, the performance. So we went for this long, lean, solid, massive aluminum, literally cut on an angle. So you have this strong outer aluminum core, and you have this technology inner core that's being protected by this aluminum outside core. Gives it, again, that sense of jet engine or power plant or something like that.
Okay. Well, it's very impressive, and certainly appreciate you taking the time.
Happy to do it.